Right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I have permission to speak from a seat other than my own? Permission.
You're given.
Thank you. You know, Mr. Speaker, I rise this evening not to get involved in an intellectual debate. I rise not to make a speech to pander to the crowd. I rise this evening to support a bill that puts Jamaica first. I rise this evening because that is the slogan we have. We put Jamaica first. And we don't do that. Allow me to speak. I allowed you. And we do not put Jamaicans first only when we are in election mode. We put Jamaica first when Jamaicans need the help from their government. And as I listened to some of the presentations, and I'm going to quote your last speaker who said, there are those on the government side who say, don't stop. Let me explain to you that there are those on your side who will not vote Labour, but who have expressed the view that there are times when as parliamentarians we need to stand together for the betterment of this country. And I want to commend to you all this evening that this is not time to campaign, because the campaign is over. And hold on. And the people of Jamaica have spoken. They have chosen a government, and the government has a prime minister. So when we are speaking about the disaster that Jamaicans face, and I hear presentations that talk about make black people smarty and puss and butter, that is for an election campaign. That is not to address the seriousness of what Jamaicans suffer. I'm going to say to you that only last week, I had to reach out to a minister to help students to be able to take their exams up at the university because their parents have suffered tremendous damage under Melissa and are unable to pay the fees. Hold on. This is what NARA has come. Hold on. This is what the NARA bill has come to address. The devastation that has been experienced by a Category 5 hurricane that we have never experienced before is immense. And people are suffering. And it does appear that while you all address the fact that you are waiting and waiting, you have not taken time to recognize that extreme conditions require extreme measures and people need help now. And hold on, you are talking about corruption. Corruption does not come with the NARA bill. We have said corruption for generations. We have called it while you're in power. We have called it over here. NARA is not bringing corruption to this country. What NARA seeks to do is to assist persons who are in dire distress. The same persons that you speak about in your constituency. And I say to you, as other speakers have said, you are seeking perfection over helping the people of this country. You look and read through the bill. This is not, yes, that is exactly. And there are, I say to you, there are sensible people who have contributed in this parliament. They belong over your side. And believe me, I am saying to you, they believe that this is one such time that we need to come together and pass this bill so that we can help Jamaicans to survive the disaster that has overtaken us. This is not time to refer to people on this side as puss and butt against puss mouth. That is for your election campaign, which you lost. You lost it. You lost the elections. And this is a government that the people have chosen. And I say to you tonight that your speaker said Jamaicans are going to judge us. They have judged us. That is why, despite the viciousness of the election campaign, this government is now the government of Jamaica. I'm saying, despite the viciousness which has come into this debate, which speakers on that side have sought to continue, the people have spoken. And I want to say this evening, I want to say to you this evening, Jamaicans are waiting for the government to reach out and to help them. Remember, if there are weaknesses, there are mechanisms to come back to Parliament and strengthen the bill. But right now, people need the help. Children need the assistance. And I say tonight, I urge you as members of Parliament who Jamaicans have elected to help them through difficulties, to support the bill, because Jamaicans believe that that is what we are here to do. And this is what the NARA bill, no, the language, and I watch people laugh and pontificate and push their hands, and it's a big, those who are not trying to pander and become intellectual more than others, some of them are throwing words and talking and that. Look, that is what, and you have lost exactly what it is that this bill is here to do, to assist Jamaicans and put them first. Yes, that is exactly so. And I'm not disappointed in everybody, because there are those on your side who know. I am appealing to those who still have not gotten out of election mode, and to recognize that as parliamentarians, we have a duty to this country and to the people of this country. And so this evening, I stand to commend this bill, which I trust we will pass so that Jamaicans can get help. And I also say to you that even as it is there is no bill that is perfect. There's absolutely no bill that is perfect. There will never be a perfect bill. And we will always be able to come back. But if you truly believe in Jamaica and believe that people need help, this is a time to give them the help, now when we need it most. And so, Mr. Speaker, I want to commend this bill to the Parliament for us to support, because it is not. I don't have to pander to the crowd. I have always, and I will say with pride, I have always held, I'm in parliament because I put people first. I belong to it. That is a message that you need to learn. And those of you who have just come will learn. People will remember. You learn to put them first. That is why we are here. And that is why you are over there.
Member from St. Catherine